Hi guys. I don't know why I still have this on my head. Right, so that can go. Guys, I'm getting a haircut on Monday. Well, tomorrow. By the time you see this video, it'll be uploaded today. But I'm getting a haircut done tomorrow on the Monday because I've got a lot of things happening, which I'm going to explain in a minute. This is the realest you're ever gonna get. I look sick, but it's part of the process. I'm a human being. Just get over it, okay? Every day's not always gonna be peaches and cream, right? So just leave me alone. Okay. Hi guys, this is Mia Hees and welcome back to my channel.
Are you into me like I'm into you?
I'm trying to talk quietly because obviously my parents are sleeping next door and it's currently what, like 11:30 at night? And also I've got some new lights, which is great, and the battery is about to die. Well done, Hees, well done. Anyway, I'm gonna try and whiz through this story time and hope that it doesn't die. But this is a story time where I I dislocated somebody's jaw in my school. Thing is with me, I'm very quiet. Well, I'm not, that's a lie. When someone pisses me off and irritates me, I get really irritated and I try to keep my cool. But if you provoke me, I will let you know what you look like. So I'm not even gonna like ramble on, okay? Get yourself something to eat. I got myself a Chicago town pizza, one more spring roll from Iceland, and let's get into it. If you don't have anything to eat for this video, go and make sure you go and get some. Even if it's one digestive biscuit, you must eat and digest something in this video today. Should we get? I'm having passion fruit martini. If you're under 18, don't worry about that. But basically, this is alcoholic drink. I think from Tesco's, I think it was like £5 for £3 or £4 for £3. I've got a strawberry daiquiri in my drawer. Absolutely epic. I'm gonna pour that in the glass, ice glass, right? Oh, that looks creamy. That looks creamy.
Creamy.
That looks creamy.
Creamy. Creamy.
Is it meant to be, when does this expire? October 2021, so it's fine. Is it meant to be creamy? Ooh. Oh, velvety, okay. Where's my water? Don't be fooled by the packaging, this is not nice. Anyway, let's dig in. From what I can remember, I was at school, so this happened when I was, this thing has gone cold. I was at school. I was like in year 8. All you do, bang, how do you do it? Because I can't eat and talk at the same time. I haven't even eaten yet and the food's really got cold. Anyway, so basically this is burger sauce. I'm just using my finger as a utensil to smash it all around the pizza. Guys, I'm sorry if the energy's a bit off, it's only because it's late. And if I make noise, my parents will scream. So let me shut up. I was in year 8 and the thing is with me, obviously at the time, I didn't have friends or friends about people who are genuinely support me in my time of trouble. So I only have to rely on to God because, you know. So, this guy in my year, I was in year 8. I think it's like Polish, something. There's something wrong with Polish people. In my year, they have an issue with black people. They stick with their own and they don't mix with anyone else. Just them dear. They're just in one corner. Doing their little mothers meeting with their homemade sandwich at break. In one corner. So I'm there chilling now. Minding my business. Minding the business that pays me. I'm sorry, do not put the Chicago town pizza in the oven. In the I can put it in the oven. Tastes better. I'm here now. Somebody kept, because it was in my class, I think for German or something, and he kept poking, throwing things at me. Mind you, I don't talk to this boy. I don't know him, Adam and Eve. I'm here sitting down, doing my work. You know, hello, wie geht's, hast du gut geschlafen? You know, you do your German, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there minding my business. And let me just say, this kept happening on a regular basis, getting picked on. So this boy, he kept throwing like, I don't know what it was like paper, pencils. He was throwing a lot of things at me. He threw his whole, everything that in the contents of his pencil case, he kept throwing it at me. And the thing is with me, this is what happens to me. If you throw something at me in class, you are not getting it back. You will throw something at me, you're telling me give it back. Am I mad? They will say give it back. I'm not giving you nada. So they'll be there, he'll be throwing things, and he'll be talking in his language. I hear kurva. I don't know what that means, but I've been hearing kurva this, kurva that. Obviously, at school, if you're known as a snake, then you are in big trouble. So I said, okay, let me not say anything. Let me just leave it. Let me just endure. I said, okay, let me just wait. Probably, if I just ignore, he probably will just stop. That's what I thought, but this fool was a witch. So I'm here sitting down and getting my work done, and then I remember this happened, I think it was like the 3rd or 4th lesson, because it kept happening continuously. Like, he was annoying several people in the class, but I feel like for me, I was his main target, because I literally sat right in front of him. So obviously, my rolled at the back of my neck, he just kept throwing things. Kept throwing things. And because obviously when I'm slouched, obviously you see the rolls at the back of my neck, so obviously it's an easy target for you to be throwing things. You know, I had many people make these stupid jokes about you want to play debit or credit, all that kind of stuff. That was a name people gave me called bullet head. I'm not gonna get into it. What's funny? What's funny? Oh, okay. No, I will deal with you once the video is finished. I will deal with you once the video is finished. Obviously, I'm here sitting down, and obviously people being there making all type of jokes. Not gonna lie to you, it's funny now, but at the time it was very traumatic because obviously like I was going through a lot of bullying. Obviously I conquered because every witch you had something to say to me, I'm like unemployed. So it all works out for my favour. So obviously I'm moving up back and forth, and he kept doing it. He kept throwing things at me. So one lesson, I got up to sharpen my pencil and the bin was it was at the front of the class. But when I was going back, it gave me a reason to get up and go to him because he was actually right behind me. So I said, I'm gonna ask you once to stop throwing things at, and I'm not gonna ask you again. This is the thing with me in school. I wasn't the physical fighting type. But usually my insults really get people to like, it will really affect them really bad. I remember there was this fat witch who would always talk to me and he had a really bad lisp as if there was something stuck in the back of his throat. And when he talks to me like this, he says this. If you know, you know. Do you understand? I'm not gonna put you on blast, but I'm gonna leave you as it is. Do you understand? Okay, because there's nothing you can do. You have no chat for. You're unemployed. You do fraud. Okay, so there was a lot of crap that was going on in my year. A lot of people will come for me, but the thing is, I always studied people and I saw the imperfections. So this useless fool, when he talked like this, I will use it against him. Do you understand? This useless rat who kept throwing things at me. Obviously, he wasn't from the country originally, so he moved. Honestly, it literally sounded like he moved in 5 minutes ago because it didn't sound like he understood English properly. But I don't know how he ended up. I don't know how he ended up in my class because I'm not meant to be amongst illiterates. I didn't understand. But anyway, he was talking. He kept talking. He kept telling me, "Oh, shut up. What can you do? What can you do?" I said, "Listen, you don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna ask you if you can please stop throwing things at me." He kept provoking me. I said, "Please, can you stop it?" The teacher asked, "Why are you up in your seat?" I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna sharpen my pencil." She goes, "Oh, but the bin's over there. Why are you there?" I said, "I'm just telling him something." Okay, so should we sit down? Sat down now. What happened? The witch kept throwing things at me, and I said, "Okay, where do we go from here?" Because I'm like, only a fool will carry on doing this nonsense. It's time for us to go to break now. I break. I don't have friends, right? But I'm just sitting there, I'm chilling. There was like a little sandwich that my mum made for me, and I'm just there, just vibing with the air. Just air, birds, and vibes. Just sitting there. Because obviously I didn't have any friends, I'm just sitting there minding my business. And thinking back, people genuinely would ask, how the hell did you not have any friends? Because obviously, when you have such a gift that God has blessed you with, people are jealous. So anything that you do, people don't want you to thrive off that. So obviously, they will make sure that they belittle you in the most hardest way that they can to make you feel bad about yourself. But now I realised I didn't need to feel bad about myself. These are the witches who tried it. But at the end of the day, who's gaining now? It's me. Do you understand? I just waffled there, but if you understand, you do. If you don't, you don't. Maybe you guess. He was with his like Polish entourage now, and they came into the smoking in the quiet area, and I heard this nonsense. Hey yo, blackie, blackie, blackie. Are you mad? Are you mad? So I'm just sitting there now and I'm hearing the nonsense that's coming out of it. I look so scruffy. I'm just sitting there now. I'm just listening to the rubbish that's coming out of these people's mouths. And they're saying the most nonsense. Do you understand? So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? Let me not say anything because I don't want to be labelled as a snake. Let me just leave it. And they kept coming near me. And obviously my bag was open because obviously I had my sandwich. So I finished my sandwich and I was about to go to the bin to throw my foil in the bin. But I said, actually, do not get up yet. Close your bag. And I didn't want to, because I think I was reading something, so I didn't want to take all my stuff just to go to the bin and then come back. It made no sense. So I came back, I took my stuff, I just packed everything and I went to the bin and I came back. As I'm about to go to the bin now, one of the fools put their leg out so I can trip. I fell. At this point, I lost it. The thing is with me is that I'm not embarrassed. Any single time I was bullied, any single time somebody came to me, anytime somebody had something to say, I was never embarrassed. Because what is there to be embarrassed about? You're chatting nonsense out of your crack. So at the end of the day, it's not true. Okay, so at this point, I had a lot of people in the quiet area and they were watching everything that was going on, and nobody would help me. And that's what really irritated me. That I don't understand, because I feel like people have this idea that if you help somebody who's being bullied, you're seen as someone who's moist, which I think is completely demonic and messed up. But that's just the mentality that some of these useless fools who went to school have. Do you want to stop like shuffling your bag? Trying to like this for YouTube. This for YouTube, yeah. And at this point I was furious because one thing you're not going to do is that you're not going to disrupt my learning, disrupt me from eating my sandwich at lunch, and then have the audacity come with your Polish entourage and disturb my break. Mind you, I don't chat to anyone. So what's your own? I dust myself off. They see my face. They see that obviously like you've messed up and I've had enough, right? As I sit down now and I'm in mess. I'm in a big. As I'm sitting down now, and you have put me in a big mess. One of the people from the group come rush. I hear them talking, and they come rushing towards me and slap my head. I didn't see who it was. Because it was so fast. I didn't even know where to look. That's how quick it was. They went shoo. It was one quick. I like a cut G boom, and that was it. What's funny? And I want to cry, but not because it hurts, but it's because I'm frustrated that you don't listen. Like, are you that demonically disabled that you cannot listen to simple instructions. So I'm here and I'm sitting down and my head is throbbing. My head is hot because not only do you hit my head, not only do you trip me over, mess up my uniform, not only do you disrupt my learning, not only do you disrupt me from eating my sandwich. And it was a cheese and pickle, but it was actually pretty nice. You have come to disturb and disrupt my peace. Satan and his cohorts have brought you from the pit of hell to give me a hard time at school. I'm being bullied anyway. So on top of that, you came to come and bring a surprise package to come and disrupt my learning and my life in general. The only break time I have in the day, you want to come and disturb me? Are you mad? So at this point, I get up. I'm the fool, the corporate, the CEO of this Polish entourage. I went to meet him in his face, and I didn't even ask any questions. You see here? You see? I didn't even ask for his name. That's the thing. That's how hot I was. That's how hot I was. Pressed it on his head. When he starts like, don't have it. Don't have it. How could you do that? Look at you, Blackie. Kurva, this kurva. I'm like, what? So now you want to come and make noise when you saw that I was trying to mind my business and you have come to disrespect me and you've come to give me a hard time. So now I've given you what you asked for. You now want to react. Where did this come from? Everyone's making a whole commotion. Then I don't have it. How dare you? How can you do that? Are you dumb? So the boys like, are you dumb? I don't know where all this gangster came from. I don't know where this Cockney accent came from because before it was a very strong Polish accent. So I don't know what punch made your brain cells to recalibrate its brain settings and for you to be talking different types of dialect. And I walk off. I didn't even say anything. I didn't even look at anyone's face. Literally, it was so quick. Bada boom, bing, bing, bang. And I walked off and I left. I don't even remember where I went, but I left. I was in my class now. I think I was in English. This was like the third period, the fourth period now. And I get told to come out of my class. And I'm like, why? Because the only time I'm told to come out of my class is maybe if I've been late and my head of year was to know why I wasn't in class or wasn't in, is it tutor?
Yeah,
form class or whatever. I don't know, you're smiling. It's late. Form class or whatever. But no, he said apparently there was an incident at break which involved me and the boy. Apparently I was the one who was causing the commotion. And it really upset me because it's like there was about 7 or 8 people. There's a man, I think.
No, they're mine.
Yeah, they're mine.
No, how I know they're mine?
No, they are mine.
How? No, there's a hole in it. That's how I know they're mine.
Look at the tag.
They're mine, Lucilla.
Okay. Sorry?
I said no burst. I said no burst.
When this thing I'm going to deal with you, I'm really confused because there's about 8 or 9 people, excluding the useless entourage that came to attack me in the quiet area, and they witnessed everything. But because nobody wants to be labelled as a snake, nobody wants to come in my defense. So I was given 3 senior detentions. That's when I knew there was an issue with humanity. Because teachers knew in my school that I kept quiet and I didn't say anything, I didn't get involved in any sort of commotion. But you thought you could use that to your advantage to give me a hard time. I said, cool. I didn't even argue because I knew that if I opened my mouth and I said something, hell would break loose. So this was, I remember very vividly. Vividly. I remember. Carbon copy. So it was a Friday. Obviously weekend, you're not in school. Monday I came into school and I came in to the school gates. And obviously before his lineup, obviously everybody is obviously playing around or whatever. People are doing basketball or whatever. I was never that type of kid. And I saw the boy. With his friends. They just said at me, they didn't say anything. They even come to my direction. And that just told me that even though I have 3 senior detentions, 3-hour detentions, yeah, they knew they would never try me again. Just because somebody's quiet doesn't mean they're not mad. If you try me, I will smash champagne bottle on your head and nobody can arrest me. After giving him one conk on his head, which and somehow I don't know how it affected his jaw, so I might have hit his head and his jaw because he said he had injury in both, but that's not my personal problem. After me displaying that violent act towards him, he knew never in his life to cross me again in that sense. He will never try because he didn't. Because he knows if he tries it, he will end up being in cardiac arrest. So it's better that you mind your business and know your place, do you understand? With me, even in life in general, I don't get angry quickly. But once you provoke me and you try to pass boundaries that you know that you're not meant to cross, when I come out of character and I then do what's meant to be done, it shouldn't be done but has to be done. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I will then deliver what you have asked for. I've got many story times where I've had altercations with other people and bullies at my school, which honestly, thinking back, now it's such a fat flex because now they never tried to hit me again. So there'll be a series coming along. I might call it High School Chronicles. I'll see how it goes. But anyway, besides the point, that rat and his friends never tried with me again. They never did. They never did. But let this be a warning to anybody who's watching this. If you're at school, or even in general, if somebody is trying you, I'm not saying violence is the answer, but sometimes you have to unleash the beast of hibernation. Apologies guys, my camera died and I can't find the battery pack, so I've had to switch my vlog camera, but as I was saying before, I was really interrupted. Sometimes you have to unleash the beast out of hibernation in order for people to know who you are. And unfortunately I had to do that for these frauds, and now they know to never ever mess with me again. And I actually think he even left in year 9. He probably went back to Poland, but that's not a personal problem. I mean, I heard it was immigration issues, but that's not for me to say. But at least he knows never to, can you get out of shot, please? Yeah? But anyway guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I have so many high school videos coming out, like story times, because guys, I went through a lot at school. Like, you thought my bullying story was mad. Guys, when I tell you the crap I've been through, you guys will cry. You guys will cry of laughter, tears, sorrow, and all the above. But anyway guys, this video was just me talking about my experience. Obviously, when someone tried me, I had to put the fat bitch in their place, but they will never attract me again, because after I showed them who I am, they knew never to cross me ever again. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Also, there is something exciting happening next week, and I actually can't say anything just yet. You'll find out in next week's uploads, but basically I'll be uploading more than once in a week, which is going to be cool. But just know that if anything does somehow fall out of place, you'll always get a video every Sunday at 10 AM. I don't want to say anything too much, because obviously, like, once you sign the contract and things, there's certain things you can't say, like, you can or cannot say. So I don't want to really get involved in that sort of aspect, because I don't want to breach their rules and guidelines. But I'm so excited, guys. I also want to thank you so much, guys, because we are so close to halfway to 100,000 subscribers on this channel, and we've had the channel for almost 10 years. So the fact that we're almost about to make that is honestly legendary. I also want to thank you so much for the love you've been giving me on my bullying video. That video has been getting a lot of love, and honestly I appreciate it so much, because guys, you know, obviously for many of you guys don't know, it is a really serious topic that means a lot to me, and I'm just so happy that I'm able to share that, guys, with you. So yeah, but no more tears, I hope. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm really sorry that the energy might have been a bit down, but I'm really trying, only because obviously it's late and I've been really busy. The reason why I've been so busy and I've left it so last minute is because there's so many things happening right now that is leading up to next week and the months to come. This room is a complete tip. Yeah, I'm so excited and I can't wait for this next journey of my life, and you guys are gonna come along with me. So that's it from me this week, and I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye.